Hey, this is Jurgen Rasmussen. Welcome to the Provocative Hypnosis vlog. Today I have a very strong book recommendation for you guys. It's called Radical Hope. It's written by Dr. Kelly Turner. Now, here's the reason why this book gets my very strong recommendation for anyone who is an agent of change, anyone who sees clients, and anyone who's frankly concerned and cares about their own health. So, what's really interesting about Dr. Kelly Turner is that she has analyzed over 1,500 cases of remissions, mainly people who have had remissions from cancer when they weren't supposed to. So these are people who have, for the most part, not been helped by traditional medical treatments and who have been told by doctors that there is no hope and essentially been sent home to die. So these are people who have survived against the odds. Now, there are, as I said, she studied in detail over 1,500 cases over the last decade. She's interviewed several hundred people in over 10 countries who have had remissions, mostly from cancer, but also from some other diseases. Now, very few medical doctors seem to focus on exceptional patients, meaning the people who survive against the odds. What do these people have in common? This is originally what the field of neurolinguistic programming, or NLP, had, as its emphasis was, the patterns of genius. Richard Bandler and John Grinder and Frank Pusilic would study people like Milton Erickson and Virginia Satir and Fritz Perls, these therapeutic geniuses, and through modeling attempt to extract and embody the patterns that made these people stand out. Now, what Kelly Turner has discovered is that these remissions are not so spontaneous after all. Medical doctors have a tendency to just go, it's a spontaneous remission, and to pretend that there's nothing behind them. But it turns out that these remissions are not very spontaneous. They're very deliberate, and there are actual patterns. There are 10 common factors that these patients have in common. And what I really like about the book is that she documents this by very specific case stories for each of the patterns, whether that be exercise, nutrition, herbs, spiritual connection, increasing positive emotion, releasing negative emotion, social connection, having strong reasons for living. Most of these patterns are in the psychological and spiritual realm, which will probably be a surprise for many. It's not a surprise for me at all, who spent over 2 decades working with people who have mind-body issues. So this is the type of work that I've done a lot, and I've seen these patterns, and it's so cool to see a medical doctor who actually documents this and writes a book about it. So each chapter has specific case stories with real clients who have had remissions. And you also get access to the websites of these particular clients, so that you can seek them out as real human beings, get in touch with them, see what they're actually about. So I think for those of us who work with hypnosis, coaching, NLP, psychotherapy, this is a field where so many are reluctant to go and who don't really explore. So this book, Radical Hope, gets my highest recommendation. She also has a previous book called Radical Remission, which is also really good. I highly recommend that you get both. I think Radical Hope is better and more readable. So in addition to cancer, there's also some case stories there of people who have had remissions from multiple sclerosis and Alzheimer's. I'd never heard about that before, but there are people who have deliberately reversed their own Alzheimer's, and you can see some of the stuff that they have done to do so. So get that book. If you're serious about health and if you're serious about your client work, get Radical Hope by Dr. Kelly Turner. So till next time.